Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dryad City Challenge. So, I have revised the rule set a little bit. I have added one new age in between the seedling and the sprout age called the root age, which the root age is basically going to have everything that the seedling age had, except for the change of that being when you can use stone, flint, and bone tools. The seedling age is now a very, very basic age. You are only allowed wooden tools, and that is the only supply you need to gather. The only treasure you need to gather is a sapling from the home tree, and the only building requirement is to make a room around your tree heart to protect it. After that, you are able to move on to the next age. So it's a very simple age. The sprout age is, or the root age is basically the seedling age. Got to get the walls, the farm, the tree farm, etc., etc., etc. The sprout age is pretty much the exact same. And the age that we are now in, here, let me scroll down on my list. The sapling age. Before I had it as, this is when you get to use bronze. What I didn't realize when I wrote that is that bronze is actually better than iron. So, minor change, I have banned the use of alloys, which means no bronze. The only alloy that you are able to make would be aluminum brass. Or I guess you could also make brass if you really wanted to, but you might as well be making a paper tool at that point. But yes, you can use iron in the sapling age, or deep iron, or quartz, or netherrack. All those are materials which allow you to mine at the level of a redstone. I didn't know netherrack allowed you to do that, but whatever. And excuse me. Okay, so where did I leave off? Oh yes, iron, deep iron, quartz, and netherrack. Only thing you can use to make armor and tools, other than the basic materials which you use to get here. And yes, I know there's no actual quartz or netherrack armor. Just roll with it. Treasure requirements are home tree sapling, a block of iron, a block of copper, and a block of lapis. I'm not entirely certain about the block of lapis because it might be difficult to find, it might not be. I'll see how it goes. If I can't find any with my mine at the current level, then I'll just put it as an optional treasure, I guess. I don't know. Supply cache. A stack of logs, a stack of torches, a stack of cobble, 24 raw food items. Yes, I've changed things a bit now. And 8 prepared meals. You might be wondering what that is. I will get to it after I'm done listing off everything. Full set of iron or deep iron armor, set of iron or deep iron tools. Yes, I'm making it so you cannot finish this age with a set of quartz or netherrack tools. You gotta make them out of a metal. You can use quartz and netherrack tools, but eventually you've got to get the metal, which shouldn't be hard because iron is not rare. Deep iron, a little bit more. I don't really know where to find it. But it was on the list of things that are redstone level mining and are not an alloy, so I threw it in there just in case you were able to find it. And a ranged weapon with 16 ammo if you need. Constructs include a main wall, which is 2 blocks thick, 5 blocks in height, and partially made out of log connected to the home tree with 2 gates, a secondary wall, which is 1 block thick and 3 blocks high, partially made of log connected to the home tree with 1 gate. We will be getting to that as well. Home tree, gotta make a 3rd story to it, so gotta make a 3rd floor. blacksmith with a 1 block deep smeltery. We've got that taken care of, no problem. Farm with 32 plants, a town center or central plaza, and a 30 block deep mine. I have to change that. I forgot to change it. I think that what I mean is a Y level 40 mine. Then on optional / hard mode, I've got 2 animal pens with 2 animals each, different animals, and a witch's hut for witchery. Okay, so now that we're done listing everything off, let's talk about stuff. So with this age, you are now able to use iron and create things that require iron. As such, I added a requirement to make prepared meals. Now, a prepared meal, you might already be able to guess what this is, but because we have Pam's Harvest Craft, we're now able to make things like, where is it? Like a pot, which is made entirely out of iron, or a skillet, or a saucepan. So I am making it a requirement that you have not only just raw food that you get straight from the animal or from your garden, but also so that you need to have separate food items which use the Pam's Harvest Craft cooking tools in order to create a new type of food, like fruit punch, for instance, which is something you could already make earlier with a simple juice presser, but you know, it's sort of not really a meal, is it? But I'm not going to be picky about that. I will allow it. Gonna need to get more lava in there. Left my bucket inside. Curses. Now, I do have a rule written in for the tool forge as well. You cannot use the tool forge until you are able to make alloys. In other words, I still cannot make things like the lumber axe, the hammer, or the excavator. Sad day for me, I know. And I think that's all I really need to talk about for the rules, isn't it? Did I say I was going to talk about anything else? Crap, I can't remember. Oh well, we'll worry about it later. If I think of something, I'll talk about it. So, for now, for me, let's talk about what I'm doing. First, let me get some iron poured out, which I can use to make the prepared meals. We'll leave that pouring for now. I've met all the requirements of the previous age. Although my watchtower, I'm not really happy with. I need to redo this. In fact, I need to redo all of my wall. Because while having a solid wall of trees around my base is nice, it really limits the defensive capabilities that you can do. So one thing I'm thinking about doing is everything from this point and up is going to be chopped away. I'm going to remove it all. And the wall is going to be a pathway with a railing made out of leaf and log, which will give me the capability of... Wait, was he in the game? Shit, I didn't even know that he was in the game. I should pay attention to when my friends are online. Oh well, I'll worry about that later. Right now I'm talking about this stuff. Give me that iron. Dump some more out, because I'm going to make some armor as well. So yeah, need to worry about taking care of that wall again. Other thing that I've been doing off camera, there's a lot of off-camera grind work in this challenge. Other thing I've been doing is making my new wall. This wall I'm going to be using as a secondary wall. This wall, this is what I'm going to be using as my main wall. And if we stick to this wall, because we don't have it completed yet, so we can't, technically we cannot go about in the wilderness here. If we hop on up this hill, which is something I was trying to excavate earlier, but gave up on and started building the wall instead, you can see it goes for quite a ways. And when it's complete, I'm going to have plenty of room to do stuff. In fact, I plan to have the wall encompass this area and probably include the swamp and go around or over this mountain. I haven't decided on the mountain part yet. So ultimately, we're going to end up with a huge amount of land for this kingdom. Expanding. I can't say things right. Encompassing. We'll use that word. Have a huge amount of space encompassing multiple different biomes to give us different opportunities to build different looking things. Is that a mob near me? Can't. No, it must be down there, so it can't catch me. So yeah, it's going to be pretty good. Might be able to think of a good use for that mountain over there. Shrug. That's all I can do right now. Shrug at it. Blah. Now, where's my bucket? Bucket. Bucket. There we are. So let me think of something to do for the rest of this episode. And I will get back to you. Okay, so I thought of a couple minor things we could do to finish off this episode. And none of it is involving actually completing any challenges. Not really, anyway. The biggest thing I'm working on right now is finishing this outer wall area. When I bring up the map, you can see it's coming along quite nicely. It's taken me quite some time to get this far, and instead of encompassing the entire swamp, I decided I would just kind of cut through half of it, and if I need more land in the swamp area, I can just fill that in. It's not that big a deal. I have plenty of dirt from everywhere else. I can easily fill in this part and make it, habitable. As for the mountain, my clever idea to add it to my kingdom is to make a really big tower. And with that tower, I can then continue the wall at the top of the mountain. It is looking to be something that's going to be a bit of a challenge. But none of this is what we're going to be doing. So, there we go. Quick way down. Messy, but quick. Let's head back before any monsters start showing up to get me. I made a blunderbuss now, by the way, because since I am able to use iron, I wanted to make a pretty powerful ranged weapon. Well, slightly ranged weapon. It's not very accurate over long distances, but it can instantly kill most mobs that I will encounter. Or NPC hostiles. So it's just something that's nice to have. things that won't kill right away, it'll weaken them enough that I can just switch over to my sword and finish them off when they get in melee range. And now that we're back here, let's talk about the lack of leaves on my wall. I am currently working on making the wall more functional, which means removing all the leaves, chopping down all the extra bits of wood, and then making a walkway on it. That is actually one of the requirements of the original city challenge that I'm adopting for this, is that you can actually walk on the wall. I've been ignoring that. I don't think I'll actually make it an actual part of the challenge myself for this. I suppose maybe it could be an optional challenge for people if they really want to do that. Me, I'm not going to bother. In fact, I like the tree walls a little bit better, but I have been desiring that function. Plus, the leaves are kind of getting in the way of buildings inside the wall, so gotta remove it. Also, I now have a pet sheep who was inside one of the trees. I was using a sickle to clear the leaves away, and he just fell right out. Don't know how a sheep got into these trees. I haven't the slightest idea. But he's here now. So I guess I'll take care of him and raise him as a pet. Probably start actually working on the optional challenge of making an animal pen. So what is it we're going to do? Well, you may have noticed at my reed farm I have a single reed plant all the way over here. And that's because there's a soil from random things called fertilized dirt. And what that does is it allows you to ignore some of the rules for the crops that, like reeds, you typically need them near water. This one is like, yeah, I can do it. Don't worry about it. The reed will grow anywhere. But on top of that, it has the bonus effect of increasing the growth rate of any crops planted on it. So what we're going to do is start planting some more crops on fertilized farmland instead of just on regular soil. This removes my need to make irrigation, which is a real big bonus. So you can put that in there, and that. And I do have some new crops that I could get planted, like cantaloupes. I don't have those planted yet, or raspberries. Let's see. I think I'll actually plant a spice leaf. Tea leaf. What recipes work with tea leaves? Snowball, raspberry. So that makes iced tea, chai tea, and tea leaves. Huh. It's not as helpful. Oh, there we go. You can smelt it and you get a cup of tea. I don't think I'm going to count this as an actual prepared meal, though. It's actually kind of weird, isn't it? Wait, what? You can smelt it in a witch's oven and get a cup of tea and a chance of a foul fume. That's good to know, I guess. Let's skip the tea leaves for now. Beans. Yeah, we'll go with beans. I really need to pay more attention to what makes actual meals, so I can complete that part of the supply requirement. Let's see, where's the rest of my mob drops? I have mob drops spread everywhere. Well, there's some bone meal in here, I'll grab that. Nothing in here. Some bones and rotten flesh. Good. And some extra dirt. So in order to make this fertilized dirt, we need bone meal. Actually, I can use hand-powered machines, so let's grab this quartz. And the reason I was looking up solar energy is because I'm trying to decide when to allow energy. See, a wooden gear and quartz and smooth stone and cobble. Let's see, I have smooth stone shoved somewhere. Oh no, I think I turned it all to stone brick. Never mind. Screw it. I'm gonna need more stone brick anyway, so might as well just make a whole bunch of smooth stone. Put you in here. Let's see, wooden gears, they're pretty easy to make. Give me that. Just shove this in here. Stack that up. Wooden gear, we have it made. Hey, achievement! Damn it. Was 3 quartz. It's a good thing that I came across a bunch of quartz veins. And there's the smooth stone we need. Click, 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 and there we go, grindstone. Oh yes, and then we need to make... Was it this? No, it's 5, isn't it? Damn cat, stop playing with my cords. Wooden crank. Okay. Seriously, cat? Out. Get. My darn cats. There we go. Wooden crank. So, you do this, it starts grinding the bone. 2, 3, 4, might be 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. And you get 1 extra bone meal per. So, it's a good way to get your bones a lot more worth it. There's other ways. Yeah, there's this wood ash, which gives you more bone meal. Blacksmith's anvil will give you 5. Pulverizer will give you 6. So, this has a chance of giving you 8 in total. So the higher in technology you're able to get, the better chance of bone meal you have. But we're low tech, so all we got is bone grinding in the grindstone. And that is not in the default position. It's kind of weird. Anyway, in order to make fertilized dirt, we do this and this. It might have been like this. There we go. Fertilized dirt. So that gives us 2. Now one thing I want to test... Where did I put that mattock? It's right here. Just want to make sure you can pick it back up after you turn it into farmland. Ow. Ow. Damn cat. Okay, good. I figured you could, just wanted to make sure. Okay. You know, I should actually plant rice instead. Because beans and rice is a thing. Let's see. Veggie stir fry, beans and rice. It requires an onion and tofu or pork chops. Or a bell pepper and tofu or pork chops. Or chili pepper. It actually all requires a meat of some sort. Actually not quite what I want, but... Wait, really? Chili? This is no chili. How can it be chili without chili pepper? I know, chili beans. Just trying to make a joke and probably making very bad ones. Salad, garden soup. Oh yeah, manju. That's a thing you can make. That can actually be my main thing. I'm gonna plant rice instead of spice leaves. Spice leaves can wait. Let's see, oats. It's growth craft. I don't particularly want growth craft rice. Is that the only rice I have? That can't be the only rice I have. Growth craft rice sucks. And that's the only rice I have. Dang it. Well, that kind of deflates my entire plan. Barbara drowned. Good job, Barbara. Let's see if I can find something better. I decided on pumpkin. Reason being, we can make pumpkin bread, and that's a good choice. And all we really need for that is wheat, pumpkin, and sugar. I'm still going to plant the beans, though, just because eventually I will get the stuff necessary to make bean-based food items. I don't actually have a good spot for a farm. This is all I really have, and it's not the best. So let's just throw these right here. Till them. Beans can go on this side. And a pumpkin seed on this side. And the beans are gone. What? Let me guess. These mods don't go together. I'm gonna guess this is gonna disappear. Well, if these don't work together, I guess that'll suck. And the only thing I use fertilized dirt for ends up being vanilla. We'll see if that works. I'm gonna guess it won't. But I think that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. I have a couple more things I need to work on for the list of things to do. Like organizing the materials and stuff you need to get done in this particular age and the next age. Like, I need to figure out what type of metals and tools you can use. So, hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fave. I will see you next time. Take care, guys. And goodbye. I knew it! It's gone. Damn it.